Okay, today we are going to use Illustrator, Photoshop, and InDesign to create a newsletter. It's going to look like this. Alright, so let's start. As we all see, the newsletter has a text and images and logos. The images we need to modify and change everything by using Photoshop. And the logo we need to design in Illustrator. So the InDesign is going to bring everything together, including the text, and make the perfect layout. Okay, let's start with the Photoshop. You can see this file, the practice file is in the week 4, and the folder name is called the Garden Player Newsletter. Have this in my drive. First, we need to select the images we need. I'm going to Photoshop. Here, I'm going to browse in Bridge. Okay, I'm going to, my folder is here. Those pretty are the images I'm going to use. I just select all of them and right click and open with Photoshop CC. And there is another image which is here outside this folder. Okay, so I'm going to, like we all know, if we send to print, it's either need to be CMYK or grayscale. This way, I'm going to change to CMYK color. I'm going to check the image size. This one is 300, which is good, and the height and the width, I just keep like this. Then I'm going to save as. So we all know the InDesign is a very, very friendly software. They accept pretty much all the file types, including the TIFF, PSD, JPEG, GIF, and PNG, and pretty much all of them you can, and the AI file, EPS file, you can input into the InDesign. And this one we are going to use either TIFF or Photoshop. I'm going to choose TIFF. Going to create a folder called Use Images and give the proper name, because later I'm going to show you the reason I need this name for. And say save, LZW, and say OK. That's one. And this one, if you need to change the lighting, which I probably need to do it, is a Command M, open the curve line, and then lighting up a little. Okay. And then if you need to change the, looks like a little tilted, so I'm going to draw a straighten line. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, I like this result. And now we come to color mode. I change to CMYK color. Check the image size. Image size is a little low, so I'm coming to 150. But this one I'm going to change to 5 or even 4, because I don't want it's blurry. That looks good. Sometimes if you need to send to printer, you need 300, which will bring this image a little bit blurry, but that's the image quality I got, so we have to live with it. Put the 300 for and 2, and make sure this one is a link, and then we say OK. And I'm going to save this, save as, go to the folder, it's called use image, come here, I'm going to save this time the Photoshop file. I'm going to say this one is a 001. And same thing here, I'm going to crop some parts. I'm going to use Command M to change the curve line, brighten up a little. Then I'm going to the mode CMYK, going to the image size 300. It's really blurry, that I change to 4. Save as. Two Photoshop file, and the next one, this one I don't need to, oh, I need to tilt it a little, so I just use a cropping tool and draw a line here, crop it, okay, and then I'm going to mode CMYK, and I'm going to image size 300, 4. Okay, I'm going to file, save as, let's say 003. Going to choose the Photoshop file, come here, use image 003, and say save. This one is a pretty small image. Let's see if we can use it. Okay, this one we leave as it because it's already very small. If I change it, it's going to be really blurry. And this one I'm going to crop some part. Going to stay with, change to CMYK. Let's see the image size. This one is also small, so I'm going to stay with this. I'm going to say save as, use image, and Photoshop file. So I have the similar one already. Let's see if this one is bigger, image size. This one seems much bigger, so I'm going to crop this. Going to say the CMYK, image size. Okay, now we have to stay with this 72 resolution because the image size of original picture is too small. So we say save as. This one we keep JPEG. I want to show you guys different format can be imported in InDesign. So I'll crop. Cropping more. Image size. That looks pretty good. So if I change this and change to 7, it's turning to blurry. So I just need to stay with this. And I say save as. This one I kept at the JPEG file as well. So I'm going to here, use image. So if your image is an original photo, allows you to change the resolution, please do so. Otherwise, if you send to print, it's going to have a problem. But for me, because some of the images friend sent to me through email, then the quality is like really low. I cannot do much. This one and copy more. This one is also JPEG file. Go in there, use image 006. Editing all the images. This one I keep JPEG as well. Okay, so last one. I put all the images I need in the same folder. Okay, and finish this. We pretty much use Photoshop to edit all the images. So like I said, Photoshop is a great photo editing software. You can do a lot of things like add adjustment layer, do the layer mask, and change all like the shades and make it photo brighter and do all kinds of photo retouching. It's based on the pixels. So which the InDesign and the Illustrator doesn't have a lot of those functions. And each software has its own advantage and disadvantage. Photoshop, like I said, is based on pixel. It can do a lot of photo retouching. And Illustrator is good for making logos, doing vector image, which I'm going to Illustrator right now. Create Photoshop and open Illustrator. Okay, there is file I need to open. I can just drag and dump in the Illustrator. Okay. I have this bitmap image. I need to use image trace, which you can find on the top of. First, use the selecting tool, select this one, and go to image trace. You can do the 3 color, you can do the line art, and click this one. The option, they give you more options, and say ignore white. And then after this, you click expand it, and hold down your mouse and say ungroup. I get this music note. So you can zoom in after you're done with this and use your pen tool to adjust those anchors. It has a lot of anchors which we don't need, and it's not smooth, so you can use this adjustment to do it. After this, I drew a logo before, so I need, based on what I draw, to create this. If you want to group the object, let me undo this. Before is ungrouped, now I need to group them. So just select all, which is Command A, and Command G for George, and group them. Put it here. So I need to use the polygonal tool. Click on this canvas, which is in Photoshop we call the canvas. In Illustrator we call it artboard. And in InDesign, we call the spread. Those are the workspace difference in 3 softwares. The side is 3. I need this triangle, and hold down your Shift key and tilt it and turn it. And then I need an ellipse tool. Hold down your Shift key, create a perfect circle. And select all and align together. Need to duplicate this. And just come to the pathfinder, so crop it. It's kind of like an arm and the body. Okay, now I use ellipse tool to draw a head. Now I just need to hold my Shift key to tilt it. Command G, group this, and then come to here, Illustrator, and click this reflection tool. Double click it. Click this preview and say copy. We copy, making 2 little person. I'm going to put a music note. Hold down your Shift key, make it smaller, put in the middle. Okay, and now I need to type the word. So use the ellipse tool, draw a circle, and click that. That is the outline. So all the outline, this we call the outside this thing is outline. Need to put this quite in the middle. Okay. And then I use my type tool to type, click this in the middle part. to use type on a path tool instead of a typing tool. Type on a path will allow me to type along this path. I click the one on the bottom. Garden player. Okay, after you're done with this, click this align on the center. Okay, garden player. So I'm going to Command Shift, going to increase the size, or you can increase the size from here. Going to increase the tracking number. Tracking is the one is giving us the space in between the letters. So if I put a 50, even I put 200, it gives much more space in between the letters. And the one on top of this is the leading. It's giving the space in between the lines, which we are going to use that in the InDesign. So right now I have this garden player logo. After this, if you want to change the font face, you can come to this character and choose any font face you like to change. And looks a little too heavy, too playful. Not enough. I kind of like this one. It's looking like a children's program. Okay. So after you're done with this, always keep original copy. And then Command C, copy, select all, Command A, select all, and Command C, copy, and Command N, create a new document, Command V, paste it, and click this outline. I'm going to outline the text. This way, all the text is going to be uneditable. It's created, become a vector image, same as all the little man and the music notes. Is a Command Shift O, create outline. Okay, so after this, I can change my artboard size. I don't need to be that big. If you want to change color, now it's easy. You can select this and come to the tool and come to the fill. You can change any color you want. I want this heart to be the same color using my eyedropper tool. Click that. Selecting those two. Double click and change to the green color. And I'm going to save this. Save as. Get this garden player logo. Okay. After this, we are coming to InDesign. Like I said, the best software for creating logo is not InDesign, it's not Photoshop, it's Illustrator, because it creates a perfect vector image. It has all the tools we need. So the vector image, like we used to discuss, it can be scalable without losing any qualities. It's scalable and it's crystal clear. Okay. After we're done with this, we can close that. Don't save it, and you always save the original. After this, we come to InDesign, our third stop for this trip. Okay, last time we talked about if you need to, by default, the InDesign's all the document measurement is P, stands for pica. So in US, we use inches, and in China and British, we use centimeters. So which make much easier to use, and how we are going to change it is easier. When you open this document without any document open, you come to InDesign CC and come to Preference and come to the unit and increment. Click that. Notice from here, you can change horizontal to inches or millimeter, centimeter, okay? Horizontal, vertical. And those are the places you're going to change. After you change this, it's going to stay. When you have a new document open, file new document open, look, it stay with the inch or stay with the centimeter, stay with the options you like to do. So today we are going to create a 3 pages newsletter. For the number of page, like we said, if you know it's going to be 103, you can do from here, or you can just leave without any number. The InDesign will add it, like inside InDesign, you can add it later. You click this facing pages, because today is a newsletter, we do need a facing page. Click this facing page and put down the size, and we need the standard size, 8.5 inches by 11, and the column. So for this one, our column is going to be just 1 column. Sometimes you need 3 columns. So if I type 3, notice here on your artboard, it's going to give you a 3 columns, and the gutter is the space in between the column. If I change to 0.125, it's going to have a skinnier, much skinnier gutter, the space in between the column. Those lines, the purple and the pink lines are margin lines. Is indicate the space in between your spread to the content start. It's not going to be print. It's just giving you a guidelines. Right now it's a 0.25. If I change 0.5, if I change 0.25, it's give a smaller, much smaller space. It's margin lines, those pink and purple lines. So I'm going to do just 0.5. I'm just going to do the column number 1, okay? And we all know the bleed is the area. If we have an artwork, we need to print out on the edge. Print out on the edge. So we need extra space. We need extra image extended out to make sure when it's printed out and after cutting, the image looks like it's printed on the edge. If without this bleeding, your image is not going to be looks like printed on the edge. It's going to be looks like have a white space around the edge thing. So I set up 0.125 for my bleed. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I'm going to have this standard setting up here. Slug is basically the node you put around outside this document. It's not going to be printed out. It's just note for printer, for your coworker to read, to look at it. Okay, we come to here, we say okay, and we set up this document like we all know. These pages, it has contains all the page in this document. It has the master page. It has all the pages. Last week we create a postcard. So if you guys still remember, we create a background page, background color, background frame on the master page. They will affect on all the pages inside here. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to have a title bar.
So valid.
I'm going to have